then the Jews moved from the Babylonian captivity to the Medo-Persian captivity. From the Medo-Persian captivity all the way to the Greek captivity. And from the Greek captivity to the Roman captivity. And at this point, we are in the revised Roman captivity. It's a more modern or more sophisticated captivity. No. Yeah. The Jake get way more stupid and eat the devil. And the devil is even too wise there. He just a play upon the ignorance of Jake because them
wise to the evil,
and wise to do evil. It makes certain it remove certain information from among Jake, like the third iconoclasm seen back in Europe, the defacing of the noble images, them the so-called black images, them in Europe. They make certain so them spend time with the face all them images so them can stay up on top. Now them set up puppet or taskmaster over your government, the Jamaican government, the Trinidadian government, and then put your own kind to be the face of them over you. And them set up all these legislation, all them legislation of entrap you, and only person you can see is your government, your politicians. You can see them clearly because they are the one that you see in Parliament daily. They are the one who see a pass certain laws. You can't see the man behind the puppet. You can't see the puppet master in your thought. And because them get so deep, them can't even educate the people about what is really happening with them and the Edomites, with them and the IMF, with them and the World Bank, or with them and other privatized company who are coming at these countries, and them company will come set up shop, and you cannot get the benefit from it any at all. See? So them, it's scripture call them on your dumb dogs. So them not lead you in the correct way how you're supposed to be led. And what and if at any point you know, you have a Marshal Yahshua, you know that the Lord is a wicked leader. See? And all the wicked leaders of Israel, the Lord makes certain them to put them out of their misery. When you go back into the history of the scripture, see? Now scripture where?
Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Right, so these men who are ruling these people are blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Because what is really happening is that your politicians swear that the market are cut of the pie from the enemy. So them work and them and so good. Because every time you hear that the government passed under the IMF test, you might say, okay, well, we are doing good. But what is really happening is that you get closer and closer to the ditch. That is what is happening. More austerity get put on people. See? More people lose jobs. More wage freezes. See? The value of things go up. Or should I say, the value of your currency go down.
Right.
Say, yep.
Yeah, basically, some currently are going to Jamaica now. You have this big uproar over 2 music videos. You get done the other day. You know what I mean? One by Alkaline or Alkaline. You know what I mean? The next one name. Vibes Cartel and Massacre. The issue is them have weapons in the video basically, whether they want to rent props or license firearm or whatever. See, but there's a big issue now between the police and people of Jamaica concerned about these men portraying guns in them videos. Now these niggas is a bunch of wicked niggas, but there's another side to the thing too. Because the same people them we are complaining about the guns them basically we are influencing youths. You know what I mean? When they brandish gun, they influence youths them. It's the same media we are looking against it, and whosoever are looking against it are the same people them who allow you have police amusement, you have different movies coming on TVJ, you know what I mean? With guns being brandished, not only being brandished, being used, you know what I mean? What they want me is a movie, you have some gruesome things more time, you know what I mean? Man, at least I'm actually look like I shoot somebody.
Not only that.
You know what I mean? But you have them people here, a little against what the wicked ass nigga here do. You know what I mean? We're not half as the amount where your master, the so-called white man, put out in the media, man. We allow, we never lick against. Hey. We say, yo, you never see them, okay, the movie about the influences of the youth. No, but as reggae music, because somewhere or the other, see, you're not making no revenue from somewhere going, so therefore you want to build one certain thing or anything that's somewhere you can't get the money. And that's what I'm interested in, you know.
Revenue. The Broadcasting Corporation are responsible for pass regulation for broadcasting. Yeah. TVJ pass of the night have action fit night.
Right.
And you know what the action movie usually move out gun. And them thing there.
But to get even deeper than that, the same guns that come in Jamaica only did reach here.
The same one will act like them moral and just, man.
Exactly. The government
see?
Make a league with the American with the CIA to bring in guns into the country in a 1980 election. See, that's when guns really start to come in Jamaica. And up until now, guns just come straight.
I guess so. You have look man, see? You have police coming out and say certain things like about the standard or integrity, man. The Jamaican police force don't have any integrity, man. There'll be a corruption. There's nothing in Jamaica right now, seeing up and over the people that is not corrupted, man. So you niggas, you're judging things and you're worse than even the things that we judge, man. You know what I mean? What kind of judge them wanna be?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I is critical. You know what I mean? You people, they're the place you're supposed to set standards, man. See? One of the most corrupt government on the face of the earth now gonna tell you things about corruption. What the fuck?
How?
How you do that? You know what I mean? Let me know an example for the people, man. And then they're gonna say, oh, the people them do this, the people them do this. And when they're the same, you know what I mean? Go on, brother.
Romans 2 verse 21.
Right.
Though therefore, which teaches, another teaches, though not thyself.
Right.
Thou as preachest, a man should not steal, dost thou steal?
Right.
Though that says a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery?
Right, because you have them politicians doing them underhand things just the same way, man. See? You're in league with the biggest thief on the planet. The biggest scammer. Hey, you're out here arresting Negroes to the so-called white man who supposedly scam some people, which basically is some judgment. You know what I mean? For being wicked. But you see a man a scammer and the man that we're gonna charge money for scamming are the biggest scammer on the planet, man.
Legal scammer.
You know what I mean? But yet you have to judge somebody.
As in it's a thief, no love, it's a thief in long back.
Yeah, exactly.
When the rich, when the poor commit crime, when the rich commit crime, white collar crime.
Right.
Crime and a crime again. It depends on who commit it.
Right.
The level of severity before you.
Yeah, because you have the Jews in for them system.
Straight up hypocrisy going on, man.
Suppose to watch some blood money, yo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Blood money run the nation. Yeah, exactly, which is true.
There was enough criminal run that in this station, much as 40, yo.
So thou that abhorrest idols, dost thou commit sacrilege, thou that makest thy boast of the law, thou breaking the law, dishonored thou God.
Hey, I guess this is talking about the law, Heavenly Father, too. Which laws you niggas not keeping, man? And guess what? When you go to them judicial, when you go to them court, see, the first thing them pop out of the Bible, for you swear upon Bible, man. See, and you don't keep law, you don't keep the laws of the Bible, man. See, them don't judge according to the standard of the Bible. You know what I mean? So guess what? You don't have a position to put no judgment on nobody, man. You can't judge nobody, man. Because the laws that were you supposed to keep and not keeping them laws, man. You know what I mean? Right now you're judging according to the so-called white man standard. You know what I mean? You persecute the own people according to unrighteousness, man. Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. And guess what? Every single politician who are firm to the society, seeing every single when they want to be a lecturer, a teacher, a pastor, a musician who will fast to this empire, see, we are about to enter in a time when the Lord will bring judgment upon all of you, man.
Exactly.
See? You people don't believe nothing to do with the Lord, man. You don't believe nothing. You believe in the so-called white man and in society. That's what you believe in. See? You believe in this world. And guess what? See? Everybody who will fast to this world, the Lord is going to destroy your ass, man. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you be. It's the Lord saying, the Lord just respect our personal judgment, man. See? Every single man, son, every single man which is not of this truth is gonna feel the blood and the judgment of the Lord, man. See? The Lord is gonna make him power known on the earth. See, and a lot of people get shaken up in the process. See, that's the day we're praying for, man. See, because we're seeing the hypocrisy and it makes us pray. Third, man, when we see the hypocrisy, man, when somebody else is like a judge for something, what you mean by the worse than you? You know what I mean?
Entertainer now, so somebody not agree, but
right.
Mostly them do are just depict it, yo. But them actually are politicians in a things all the time. And I remember which documentary I watched them and say, oh, anything we're going illegal, basically the government have an analyze, so whoever gets down.
There's a documentary on YouTube with Omar Davis. Omar Davis step down now, you know? Omar Davis, right? Step down, right? Omar Davis, I tell you that in response to your inner city garrison, and him quell the peace and I do everything here, he must speak out of his own mouth. So I'm responsible. Exactly. When gunshot are fired at 3 Mile, Coach Simpson said she not move. When gunshot are fired, see, because I feel them run East Kingston. I feel them constituency, I feel them vicinity that the wild shot never fire.
Hey, look, man, they're corrupted, man, because even the most wanted men in Jamaica, they must go through freely. And them link with politicians, man. You know what I mean? The men, them you proclaim, say, oh, it's the most violent and the most this and the most that. Hey, yeah, man, the police, they're my friend, and them and the police, my friend. See, so they, hey, look, man, so it's the master, so it's the people, man.
Exactly.
Okay. See? So, yo, the so-called white man, him corrupted, you are going to be wicked and to the highest extent. I'm just saying you're going to be wicked to the highest extent, man.
As I'm a feed you. I'm a feed you through the tell-life vision, through the media, through your everyday life. The very thoughts that come across your mind at the time, the program in that place. Seeing as we see, I think on Instagram, I say, people are sheep on the television is a shepherd. Yeah?
So Micah 3 verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us?
Hey, because they believe, hey, them self-righteous and believe that the Lord is dealing with them. Yeah, because they come out and you do some, we pray, we sing songs, you know what I mean? All the fandangles, all the little, you know, they swear that the Lord is with them, man. You know what I mean? And guess what, the Lord is not. See? everything you do for a reward, man. Even people got churches, them and them do it for a reward. You know what I mean? Them do it and them can go and get a what? A blessing, man. Just like how a man use a girl that use a man, that's the same intent them have to use the Heavenly Father. And when people want something from him, yeah? Hey, that's why the Lord set it up that way there that look and find the truth in certain places, man, because they have ill intent. So when you don't want place, you get destroyed, man. Yeah. Yep.
You know your heart, you know.
Yeah.
So in basically, if sincere people find sincere funds.
Right.
So if you want blessing and want reward, you set up a place where give blessing and reward, give that doctrine.
Yeah.
But if you want a system
I know a nice place either.
yeah. If you want truth and sincerity, you set up people and put them in a predicament where lead them to that.
Yeah, hey, so you have some bunch of leaders who all their intent is to get money from you. That's all. The heads judge for reward, man. See, you have heads that Israel judging for reward. You know what I mean? Like General Grievous and them friends. You know what I mean? It no matter what reward they judge for, whether they want me money, you know what I mean? Or whether they want me some type of fame or something like that. You know? See? Niggas once I get something from a glory or something, then we do it. You know what I mean? Whether I want me financial or, you know, grace of men, something to do with the ego. You know what I mean? Yeah, go on.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 13 verse 3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal.
Yeah.
The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also.
Hey, like the so-called white man, him thinking to get away with everything. Him thinking to get away with everything. Hey, you have this Rasta nigga woman on the internet where they say, boy, don't forget about slavery. I want to read the comment board. Yeah, white people in the comment board tell us, you get over it, man. Get over slavery, man. I never we it happened to, so therefore we just forget about it. See? Him of all person should never ever even open his mouth about the situation, man. Because them are the inheritor of what them forefathers did, man. See? All the privileges that them have and the benefits that them have, see, is a result of what them forefathers did, man. So how dare them say, oh, forget what them do? You know what I mean? So what about what they have before you do what you do? Forget that too. You know what I mean? See, so the so-called white man, him see himself feeling that he's not doing nothing wrong, man. But guess what? As somebody do something to him starts squeal out as the biggest victim ever. See? Him are the one that's supposed to get enough from earth in the top of the planet, man. Oh, terrorism. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, this, oh, that. And he might be. And you kill the most people on the earth, man.
Drop the most bombs, man.
Drop the most bombs. Of all the industries, them are poisoning the planet, killing the animals and the fishes. See? Destroying the planet, man. But you are the biggest victim ever. Everybody ought to forget you.
The scripture here says, never forget.
Yeah.
Psalm 137, I wanted to finish up.
Yeah.
It says, if I forgot thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Right.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
Right, Lord, don't forget Jerusalem, yeah. See, we're not gonna forget this state we're supposed to be in, man. We're not gonna forget that yet. See? We was a people, now we're not a people, and guess what? We're gonna lament about it, man. We're gonna wait for the Lord to put the back his power there. See? The white man in kingdom, so guess what? He can't feel our loss more than to know, say, oh, look, man. See? Him alright, part him there. Give a damn about you, so you just forget everything when I go on with you. See? And him happy, so therefore you feel happy. Master happy, so therefore you feel happy. But him now create the situation where you be happy.
Exactly. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy, remember, oh Lord, the sons of Edom.
Right.
in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, which means to burn, even to the foundation thereof.